Greetings and salutations, friends. I am Nimithrander, and we're back once again for Traveler's Tales Anthology chapter. Let's see where we're at with our current progress. Looks like we've done a grand total of 18 of these anecdotes. How's that covering on the actual board, though? Looks like we have 7 people that we haven't interacted with yet. And Fischl is one of those. And lo and behold, we find Fischl here in the library at the headquarters of the Knights of Favonius. And it seems that Oz is also just kind of flitting around. Wasn't certain how often he actually stayed corporeal. An interesting tidbit. I fear so. Unless you can prove the Immenachreich is true, and not, as some believe, a figment of your imagination. Ridiculous as that claim might be, there will still be those who doubt it, I fear.
Yes, mein Fräulein, my sovereign, my noblest and gracious liege.
Why does Oz get a voice, and Fischl doesn't?
Not only do your retainers in the Adventurers Guild speak your true name aloud, but they even named the Heilige Edicta the Fischl Dictionary. They regard it as no more than a reference book meant for mere children to understand the basic facts of life, and they do not perceive, much less comprehend, the truths concealed within. Alas, such lamentable mortals. Is this not a form of blasphemy? Surely it must be so.
And may you grant it to them, Fischl. What a glorious evening it would be. Hello there, Fischl. I'm sorry if I startled you. I shall.
Oh, it's you, Fish. Your Highness the Princessin. Well, we were just passing through, but since the ruler of the Immernachtreich has shown us your royal favor, then... please, bestow upon us Samora.
Excuse me, Paimon? Why are you begging alms of the Princessin? Are we really so destitute that we require the Princessin's beneficent aid? Come now. Surely this beggars credulity.
Mein Fräulein fears that the temptations of Mora would lead you astray. And might I add that, despite how it may sound, she is not simply making excuses because she cannot afford to honor your request.
You never know. Paimon's one true love might just be Mora.
That's right. The world's a big place with all kinds of dreams after all.
Is something the matter?
Huh? What's wrong, Fischl? Are you ill?
Fear not, Paimon. Mein Fräulein is not ill, merely using her power. Interesting if true. I wonder whether Fischl actually does have any true power of perception. Clairvoyance might be a better word, but... don't know.
Really? Noble and pure? Is that the kind of person Paimon is? Paimon's kind of awesome!
I gather that humility is not part of purity in your little world there, Paimon. Do not trouble yourself on our account.
Completely purge the taint of Mora?
I think she's saying you can't have even a single Mora to your name. Take a vow of poverty, it will do you good. Oh, I think Paimon's head would explode if I actually said that to her.
That is precisely mein Fräulein's meaning. Not a single Mora.
Not even one? Paimon's so sad. Hey, why are you all looking at Paimon like that? You don't seriously think she was asking for Mora, do you?
Unfortunately, yes, I do believe you were.
It was a joke! It's been a while since we saw each other, so Paimon was just telling a joke. Because we're friends.
That's right. It has been quite some time. In fact, the last major event I remember is Summertide Scales and Tails, where Fischl paid a visit to Simulanka. And that was a good while ago.
Right! And it's so nice to see you again, Fischl. Oz. What are you doing here anyway? And what's that?
Well, they certainly are going to quite some effort to humor you, official. I think I know a certain scientist from Honkai Impact 3rd who would have loved to find the Immunoctreich. And depending on how you define it, he did find it eventually. Those of you in the know will know who I'm referring to, and I think I'll leave it at that. Safe to say that he did so love his white-haired damsel.
Wow! That sounds super impressive. But what is it exactly?
The imaginary tree, wouldn't you know? Although, whether or not the imaginary tree actually touches Genshin specifically, don't know, probably, but no confirmation yet.
Simply put, it is a tome that can translate Mein Fräulein's speech into common tongue. As such, the adventurers have taken to calling it the official dictionary.
Yep, as we expected, its official speak translation manual. Might have to get me one of those.
Yes, but please be aware that using anything other than its official title is quite disrespectful. It is formally named the Heilige Edikte der Verurteilung. We will have to make sure that this is noted in the revised version.
The Heilige Edikte der Verurteilung. That's a mouthful. And after this conversation is over, I will probably forget it, if I'm being honest.
Wait a minute! So the book actually exists?
Could we have a copy? I see. Well, keep me posted. I wish to see the final product.
Mein Fräulein means to say that she will let you see the book once editing is complete.
Wow! That's so nice of you, official.
When might we expect to see it, perchance?
What Mein Fräulein means to say is, will be done soon, stop rushing me.
Very well, then.
That sounded a lot colder post-translation. Did you make a mistake somewhere, Oz?
Quite the foul accusation, Paimon.
My apologies. Allow me to rephrase. What Mein Fräulein means to say is, come on, we're almost done, so don't rush me.
I see. Well, I'll give her time. I would rather have an effective dictionary, as opposed to one with errors, which might make communication more difficult rather than less. So let's see now. Kazuha and Shanling have emerged once again. So as he is closer to our present location, we shall go to Kazuha first, and then descend to Liyue Harbor and meet up with Shanling. I noticed that round with Fischl actually took a fair bit longer than anticipated, so we'll see how many more of these we actually get through today. The hike to get up to Kazuha might in itself take a while. Kind of wish we were in Natlan. Yep, wrong one again.
Try and stop me!
There we go. You do love your high places, don't you, Kazuha? And apparently you also quite enjoy gazing out at Guyun's stone forest. This is the second time I've seen you peering out to those distant pinnacles. Wonder if I'll find you atop of that mountain over there next. I would indeed. Oh, was that it? That was rather brief, I have to say. Just a small spot of philosophizing and saying hello to an old friend. Nothing wrong with it per se, but after the last round rather, with Fischl, it seems short. Very short. Well, hopefully we'll get more from Shanling, and then from Yunjin, who I believe we have neglected in all of this. In fact, let me check a moment. Ah, yes indeed. We have in fact neglected Yunjin. That reminds me. Indeed, we have now seen 20 anecdotes, and so we may collect our winnings. The spoil of war. Although war in this case is chatting up old friends. Wouldn't it be brilliant if you could actually make a living just talking with old friends all day? Wishful thinking, eh? Alright.
Have you ever seen these stickers on my back? Do me a favor and take them off. Malazines like to play pranks sometimes.
Ah, Hu Tao. And I also noticed that Hu Tao and Shanling are both in their Lantern Rite outfits. I wasn't certain I'd ever see either of them again in that attire. At least, not outside the character menu. After all, we got Shanling's outfit, and well, I kind of like Hu Tao's new getup. I kind of prefer the original. Not to mention that unfortunately Hu Tao has been kind of outmoded by Mawika on this account. Which is unfortunate, because I did like Hu Tao a fair bit. I just like Mawika more. Which unfortunately translated to me being unwilling to spend the primos to buy Hu Tao's new outfit. Oh well. Good to see them in their festive attire again all the same. I'm still saddened that we didn't get to hear Hu Tao's dulcet tones during the festival. And I miss her all the more now. Alas.
Smells great, doesn't it? This is the first of Yingar's new batch. She sent me a small box of samples. Oh, hey, traveler. Come over. Give this scent a try. What do you think?
It smells wonderful, apparently. A perfume. And almond tofu flavored, perhaps?
Ding, ding, ding! That's right! Just a few days ago, I was passing by Yingar's place and saw her looking all worried, so I asked her what was wrong. She told me that she wanted to make some new perfumes that would be really appealing, but that she'd been racking her brains for days without any good ideas. So, she asked me if I could think of a scent that would be novel, popular, but also something completely untried by any other perfumer. So I said to her that most perfumes are made from flowers or plant extracts. So why not try making one that smells like food? It'd definitely be really fun.
Yes, I was thinking of that. If it smells like food, it might make people hungry. It might also make the person wearing it hungry, too, which might, in certain circumstances, be unfortunate. Also, the fact that it smells like almond tofu might get some interest from Xiao, and I do expect that he'll be rather confused. He'll smell his favorite food wafting in the air, go looking to see who has almond tofu, only to find Shanling. So she'll be getting attention from one of the vigilant yaksha. That'll be interesting. And now I'm starving too.
All right, no problem. Come on in. I'll have 2 plates of almond tofu ready for you in no time. Whew, this perfume sure packs a punch. I wonder if she can maybe make some grilled tiger fish next time. Or golden shrimp balls, maybe.
Ah, then we get almond tofu for the trouble. I might have to pay Xiao a visit. But yeah, I do want to see what happens when Xiao smells that perfume. Oh, that's just too amusing to pass up. Wonder if it'll be in the anecdotes at some point. Huh. Guess we'll have to wait and see. Ah. Are you a member of the audience today, Yunjin? Why, we came to see you, of course. I was only trying to be polite. For all I knew, you might be performing today. Is something troubling you? By all means, please, go ahead. Rehearsals truly are complicated, aren't they? I'm sure you'll do just fine, you and Jin. And know that I'll be cheering you on.
And with that,
Interesting.
of the Bourgeois Brotherhood was sealed.
I will attempt to be there. But of course, my travels may take me far afield. So I cannot promise that I will be in attendance. Now let's see. Let's see if we can find one more. Ah! Official once again. Very good. Considering how lengthy our first visit was, this should more than suffice for the last round of the day. Particularly since we shall likely have to face loading screens just getting to her. And we're nearing the 30-minute mark already. And it seems, considering that I've only met a couple of these people once, and I've still yet to meet with several of our guests, that I should have at least one more video just on these anecdotes. And yeah, I've already forgotten the exact name of the book. Has Lisa offended you in some way?
Do not grieve so, mein Fräulein.
What's happened?
Tragic moment?
Hmm.
You mean Lisa? What did she do?
Ms. Lisa believes that scribbling on books counts as damaging them, and has thus taken the Heilige Edikte der Verirrtelung out of mein Fräulein's hands.
Highly addictive. Okay. I'm probably gonna forget that again in 5 minutes, if I'm being completely honest. Highly addictive. Veritolog. Yeah.
And while she is quite angry, mein Fräulein's unforgivables usually end up as forgivables. She does understand that it was she who was wrong in the first place, after all.
But can't you edit your own book?
Unfortunately, it is rather more complicated than that, for this text was penned not by mein Fräulein, but the adventurers of the guild.
Oh, so the official dictionary is about her, but not by her.
And I suppose that explains the errors in it.
Indeed. Furthermore, it now belongs to the library's collection, and as such, it falls under Miss Lisa's custody.
Oh yeah, this is getting complicated, all right. Okay, let's think about this for a sec. Hang on! Couldn't we edit the text so long as we got permission from Lisa and the adventurers?
It will not be hard to negotiate with the adventurers, but Miss Lisa will be trickier to handle. She appears to have anticipated this, having left the library right after confiscating the book. We do not know where she has gone.
Why don't I go talk to Lisa for you, then?
Oh boy, here she goes again.
You think you can simply force Lisa to appear? That would be a neat trick.
Quick, Oz, translate for us, would you?
Mein Fräulein is saying that she will get Lisa to agree somehow.
Oh. Short and to the point, I guess. Oh, okay, nope, and they're gone. Okay, yeah. Nothing more from them at present. So, I suppose I shall leave it off here. We are past the 30-minute mark after all. And I have no notion how long the next segment might turn out to be. So, if you've enjoyed this, please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Do check out my Elden Ring Let's Play, as well as my playthrough of the Genshin Impact main story. I post once a day, Monday through Friday, so do hit the bell to keep up with notifications. And as always, have a good day.